China relationship naturally means trust, means long-term exchange, and also mutual beneficial link. We believe long-term relationship will give us higher return. So even we have a lot of difficulties, we always try our best to overcome such difficulties. During some period, one party compromised. During the other period, the other one will compromise. In the long run, both are winners. I think such a philosophy also can be leveraged to the other world.
I think traditionally people think that the major responsibility for business is to increase profits, and nowadays I think we have to make sure that in the process of profit maximization, they cannot do that at the expense of other interests but other stakeholders.
People do talk a lot about the ethics of the corporations. Of course, all companies want to maximize their profit or shareholders' wealth, but they still need to take care of the whole society's interests into their considerations. And especially in China, the legal regulations, laws and rules are not that perfect. So there are some loopholes. If you do not have the basic business ethics, then sometimes you do tend to have problems with the society.
I think one of the problems is how to balance economic growth and societal and environmental issues. In real businesses, managers face a very hard trade-off between profit seeking and a profit reduction to care about more society issues. So it's a very difficult issue to balance the two objectives, one short-term and the more long-term.
30 years before, when we opened up, we saw ourselves, seems we are in all areas are very backward. So we try to change. So that is a drive, I think. So that's why we have introducing foreign investments into China. Basically, it sets example for us. See, you see other people can do, why cannot we?
Traditionally, Chinese people really respect education, respect the teachers, respect the scholars, respect universities. Probably the biggest investment of the family is not in the stock market or in any kind of the other the wealth management system. They really invest money for the kids. Support to the higher education, support to the such a kind of the very visionary school is also kind of part of their value.
We want to prepare them be more analytical and do the things according to international standard, and also have a global vision and perspective. Basically, we try to give them some kind of sense of thinking globally, because especially in Shanghai, it's an international city, we are responsible to cultivate those people to be a global citizen, to be a leader who can lead a business to compete globally.
After 30 years reform and also economic development, the higher education and the business industry are closer and closer. We send our best students to the best companies. We actually also encourage our colleagues to provide the consulting service to the company. So such a relationship is much different from the past years.
I think that traditionally Chinese people value long-term orientations, long-term interests, and they tend to be patient. They care about the longer-term scenarios. However, when a whole society is transitioning from the old Soviet type economy to a new economy, I think the challenge for China at the moment is how to promote the traditional longer-term value and to overcome the tendency of short-term thinking.
As a business school, we not only develop people for the business community, when they are the leaders of the business enterprises, they also, in some way, decide the quality of the life of people. They also contribute their ideas, their thoughts for the future of the society. How we can change our life, how we can change the business model, how we can change the whole industry. Society definitely is the core of our value. So we serve this society, and also in the long run, we also want to serve the whole global economy and also the global community.